Mala Gors, of course, herself only 23 years old. But where Gors is maybe better when it comes to having the ball at her feet, I think it's perhaps fair to say that facing shots from distance, Ina Mahmutovic has the upper hand. That is Mala Gors' great weak point. Nico Arnautis did say if chances didn't present themselves in the box, then he'd happily accept anyone shooting from range as long as the opportunity was there. Lisanne Greve, who made her national team debut during the international break, started the match against Australia, which ended up in a 2-1 loss. Germany, took the lead in that game. An emotional evening as Alex Popp bid farewell to the international scene, though she's got one more year on the domestic circuit, having signed a contract extension until 2026 with Wolfsburg, announced today. She was one of the women on the score sheet last night for the She-Wolves as they picked up a 3-0 win that moved them top of the table overnight at least. A draw tonight for Bayern would be enough to keep them top of the table, but they'd be level on points with Wolfsburg. Now Stanway looking to atone for her earlier miss. Overcooks the pass to Buhl. Simon in support. Buhl goes it alone. What a ball that is! Pernilla Harder. It drops right where she wanted it. Just couldn't guide the header on target. Right over the head of Kleinherner. Clara Buhl showing off her talents. While she is arguably the most feared wide player in the Frauen Bundesliga. Now Anyomi, a dangerous striker in her own right, goes past Stanway, tries to feed Geraldine Reuteler, clipped back in, and Mahmutovic, oh, she did well in the end, didn't she? Just for a second, it looked like it was going to evade her grasp. Freigang was ready to bounce. At a moment that Mahmutovic can gain confidence from, not her first save made of the game, but Dawson telegraphed the intention. Long ball goes astray, but Frankfurt can't make anything of it. The She-Wolves, who were unbeaten in 10 in the Bundesliga, 9 wins, 1 draw, before the shock defeat to Werder Bremen before the international break. A game in which Eintracht Frankfurt had many a chance to take the lead, but ultimately got hit on the break. Sophie Weidauer, the Bremen striker, scoring an absolute stunner that caught Stina Johannes off her line. Frankfurt looking to bounce back, Buhl with the ball in, but Harder was trying to make the run to the back post when actually she needed to dart to the front. I think when the ball came in and the deflection was produced, she had taken her eye off the ball and couldn't pounce on the opportunity that did present itself, but here come Frankfurt down the other end. Freigang, haven't seen much from the Frauen Bundesliga's top goal scorer so far. Greve, Dunst under pressure. Back to Greve. Doesn't make life easy for Sophia Kleinherner there, but she eases the pressure by going back to her goalkeeper. Heavy touch in midfield, and Tatrasil almost pounced on Freigang's poor first touch. Geraldine Reuteler, woman who scored the equaliser when these two sides met in the DFB Pokal semi-finals last season. Stanway opened the scoring with a penalty in the 4th minute. Today could have followed a very similar storyline. Reuteler then levelled the scores in the 18th minute of that game, and from there were chances for both sides to win it, but in the end it went to a penalty shootout, and Marla Gross ended up making no less than 3 saves. Saves from Frankfurt's first 4 penalties, and as a result Bayern booked their ticket to the final, where they did lose to Wolfsburg, who made it 10 straight titles in Germany's Seoul Cup competition. And that really is part of the remit for Bayern this season under Alexander Strauss. Yes, they're happy with the back-to-back Meisterschale title wins, but one piece of silverware almost isn't enough to satisfy the demands now in Munich. They'd love to get their hands on the DFB Pokal and break Wolfsburg's grip on that competition. Wouldn't say no to a long run and a deep run in the Women's Champions League either. They've started well, 2 wins from 2.